Hey guys, Immortal Orc here with another StarCraft 2 broadcast. This one's gonna be another one for that new series, Immortal Orcs Insight for Observers. And guess who it is we are playing? Yes, it's Coldblood again. Luckily, I hit the find quick match, and I actually matched up against Coldblood again, and here he actually goes for the same build that he used in that first game that I showed you guys, and this time I'm able to, when I play, I'm able to defend it. So here I can show you guys what I'll do differently, and yeah, basically it's me defending it, the Phoenix play, and yeah. Okay, so he's coming out, playing standard, just, typical Protoss opening, putting a pylon down, chrono boosting out the workers. I didn't explain this in the last video, but chrono boost allows you to get your workers out faster. So these guys just stay on these resources over here and just mine happily back and forth. That's all they do all game pretty much. Me, I decided to take my workers and actually kill off Coldblood's scouting probe over here. I decided to do it just so that he couldn't get any information. All he saw was that the gateway was down, or here, let's see, if we go into his vision, yeah, all he saw was the gateway and the pylon. He didn't see the assimilator or a second pylon coming up, so he's a little bit in the dark, but he can assume what I am doing. Throwing up his cybernetics core, that will allow him to get to these higher tech buildings over here. And the Phoenix is the one that comes out of the Stargate right here, and that's what he's going to be going for. Getting his gas up early, because Phoenix, unlike the Zealot he's producing now from the gateway, require the gas resources in order to be produced. Pulling off probes just to get the kill, looks like just like what I did. Want some revenge over here. Looks like he might get it because I'm actually not paying attention. If we go into my vision right here, I did not notice that until later, and I figured that it was that I was playing the same guy again. I kind of knew I was playing the same guy, so I just decided to play defensively and get out the Blink Stalkers once again, and this time I actually control them pretty well. Getting the warp gate research so I can turn these into warp gates. That's used so that I can instantly get attacking units out, because right now I have to click on one of these buttons or click on one of the hotkeys in order to get these units out. And as you can see, it takes time to train. If I get the warp gates out right away, that'll let me warp them in instantaneously. And when I warp them in, it has to be within these pylon power. So actually, you can't see the radius, but when in game, there's like a pylon radius where you can build your buildings and where you can warp in your units. Yep, so did I scout this? Vision, nope, it doesn't look like I've gotten any further scouting, but I assumed that I was playing the same person, so I decided to actually move out and do a little poke, put on a little pressure. Yep, looks like Coldblood's just gonna be getting the same units as before. I got my stalkers out, ready to poke, just get up the ramp, see what I can see, and what I'll see obviously is just a couple of Phoenix like before, and a couple army units at the front here. I put a pylon over here just so I can warp in my units. See, now these are warp gates, and there they are. There's the warp in, for those of you who do not know. I go over here, he picks up my one stalker and actually kills it off. I have to back out of here because the Phoenix are just picking me apart, so I'm gonna retreat. Another stalker goes down, and yep. Let's see. So I knew he was going Phoenix once again, so I got this expansion up, and I upped to defend, getting the blink research out now, and getting forge up so I can put cannons in my mineral line. I do a better job here having my stalkers in position to defend this. These actually want to be down here in the mineral line because see, they can't shoot that far. I have to get them over here, leave them in the mineral line so that they can defend. Phoenix's Coldplay is still using them pretty nicely over here. Still being really annoying. Stalker trying to be a boss and take those out. I need to move these actually over a little bit because they're not defending this side, so he's getting a few more kills. To look at the units lost tab, yep, he's killed 5 workers, and or 6 now. I've only killed the 1 probe at the beginning of the game. Phoenixes continuing to be so annoying, but this is what you gotta do in a PvP if you want to get ahead. This time, though, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm up against, so I do not get the unnecessary robotics facility like I did last time. Actually, I think I'd get it later and not as early. Phoenix is getting another kill, but Stalker's actually in position to defend this, so I'll be doing a decent amount of damage to these if he decides to actually stay. Getting out the armor upgrade just so if he decides to attack, I can defend and hold on a little longer than you'd normally expect. Zealots actually benefit a lot from the armor upgrade, and they survive really long. Yeah, Phoenixes. See, now I have my stalkers with their blink, managing to take out 1 Phoenix. Another Phoenix could go down, but didn't get the second volley off. Zealots, actually, the reason why I'm making Zealots is so that when he attacks, he can't just have like immortals to kill off my stalkers, because I need a good unit composition of not just stalkers. I know the stalkers will easily take out these Phoenixes over here, but stalkers versus these immortals doing the bonus damage to the armored units, they will simply just wipe the floor with stalkers. So I have to get zealots just so I can deal with those immortals, because the immortal damage won't be doing as much to those zealots. Managing to take out a few more Phoenixes. This guy deciding to move out now. He's got to find a way to do more damage, because currently he's only got 8 workers killed, and compared to last time that wasn't as much. I think he got like 14 or 16 workers killed. And you want to do more economic damage with those Phoenixes, but I guess that was a lot. But this is a gold league, so it's not gonna matter that much unless you get a huge amount. Managing to shoo away the Phoenix again. See, like I said before, proxy pylon, proxy within proximity to your opponent's base, allowing him to warp in reinforcements a lot quicker. Guardian Shield being used by one of these sentries decreases damage, and I managed to get a good concave on these units, and his upgrades are actually pretty bad compared to mine. That's why I might have had the smaller army, but the one armor is actually helping my units survive longer than they should be surviving. And the blink helps, well, it didn't help that stalker, but it helps keep these stalkers away from the immortals and out of reach. Zealots taking out that immortal, and Phoenix is having no anti-ground attack. Will have to retreat. This immortal, of course, he's the lone immortal, trying to take on the whole enemy Protoss. Not gonna happen. Phoenix is continuing to be annoying over here, but I know it's just 2, and I know he doesn't have anything over here because I just took out his whole army. So I just decided to go in, kill this base, and XOX Cold Blood has no other choice but to call a good game. I actually transferred my probes down here and started building cannons to defend, just in case he did have an army over here. I didn't want to just completely give up on this base. I was also getting out Templars. I think over here we had 1 Archon Orpin. I do not remember where is it. Yep, I had 1 Archon, very little less. He looks like he gets focused. No, he doesn't get focused, but he gets quickly taken out over here. He doesn't, I don't think Coldplay even realizes that the Archon's in that composition, so doing major splash damage to his Zealots that were over here. And yeah, one thing led to another, and that was me defending those Phoenix off better than the last game. And of course the upgrades definitely helped defending him in that attack, boosting the armor on the Zealots and Stalkers. And yeah, that's what happens if you go Stargate and you don't do enough damage to the worker line. You get overrun in the ground forces, and Phoenix can't attack buildings on the ground, so there's no way for them to end the game. They called GG once again. Alright guys, this is Immortal Orc with my second episode in Immortals Insight for Observers. If you like the content, please subscribe, like, and yeah, spread it around like wildfire. Alright, see you guys. This is Immortal Orc warping out.